Hey everyone, welcome to Jargus Ranger Reviews. This time we'll be looking at the Christmas special and the true final episode to Dino Charge. Here comes Heximas. Now this one is not quite as randomly done as the previous ones, because this special actually takes place after the supposed finale of Dino Charge. Because it's the dinosaur zoo now, not the museum. And the ones outside even have little Santa hats on them, and that's funny. How it really starts is in the Dino base, because apparently they still have that after the time manipulation. Shelby in a lab coat meets Chase and Riley there, and they see three unusual Christmas gifts addressed to them that says, "Open now." So they're like, should we wait till Christmas instead of Christmas Eve? Nah. But it ends up being 3 lumps of coal, which I think is a joke until it starts glowing orange. To which point we see our usual intro scene. And now, after it, is when things really get interesting. Because Tyler finds them, well, the packages, not our 3 rangers, and brings it further in for Kendall and Coda. And just for our luck, Keeper shows up. When we scratch at, he brings Coda and Ivan with him. It was just Kendall at first. Yeah, because he just does time travel for the heck of it, it seems. Power of all the energems. That must be a neat thing to have it. So they all reunite, and Tyler shows off his package. And when he opens it, turns out the coal turns him into an evil elf. And his performance was great to see. Apparently he had better acting as some demented elf than he did as a Power Ranger, which I just find it be funny as hell. So they restrain him, and Kendall discovers that there's some special properties. And the coal was turning people bad, so they think that that's what happened to our other 3 rangers. And so, I believe, yes, it was Coda who talks to Tyler to stem back to his senses by keep telling him how he never gave up trying to find his father. How he always stayed true to himself in that. So yeah, this is basically a bit of a clip show for really both seasons of Dino Charge. So that snaps him back. Great. And then they get a video message from Santa. Because apparently he can just tap into the Ranger's communications like that. He is that powerful. And he says that someone has stolen all of his coal. And he knows where the rest of it is. So our group of Rangers goes to the location. Surprise! Is a bunch of Vivics in Christmas outfits. And you got a Christmas looking monster, and true to title, his name is Heximas. And he's cursing all the coal. And he looks like a Christmas time monster too. And then we get to see our 3 rangers, and they each have underdressings of their ranger colors, even when dressed as evil elves. I found that to be funny. So first they're about to ship off some coal, but they trap Chase and Riley in it and drop them off to the base. Shelby, yeah, she gets left behind. Now I gotta laugh at hell. Chase is excited about some evil Kiwi New Zealand elves. Wah! You can tell they had a lot of fun making this episode. So those 2 get brought back, and for Chase, he returns to normal by Ivan telling about how he's matured so much in his quest for true love. Because of course that's what Ivan would say it. And it would just have a brief montage of all its relationships, eventually ending with how things turned out with Kaylee. And that made him okay. And for Riley, it was Kendall talking to him, saying how much he's changed. And really, he only had like 1 episode that they dedicated to his flashback. Poor Riley. And that was the one with Bert, when he got real competitive with him. So yeah. And that was enough to do him. But the smartest one, he gets tricked so much. I guess he has a lot of pride. So with all that done, they track down Heximas, who has his own sleigh ready to take off. And Shelby's among them. Oh, and they just drag in Philip, James, and Zenowing for the hell of it to join the fight. And Heximas explains that he's there because he hijacked the escape pod that a wrench was going to when they were being taken to the sun. And apparently he spent 65 million years to do the same plan as every other monster. Do some simple fighting while sending the Vivics to help him out. He really ain't that smart. So Tyler has a little bit of fighting with Shelby, but he's not really fighting her. He is unmorphed and eventually holds her down. And she has her flashbacks, ultimately ending with the ones about her and Tyler getting together, and even doing a little singing duet. And so they're the last two to morph. With Vivek's gone, apparently Heximas invented his own magnet beam attached to the sleigh, even after Rangers blew up most of it. So to that, they just summon all three Megazords just to intimidate him, and use every one of the finishing moves at once, just to make sure he's completely destroyed. So there's that. And when they're all catching up back at the zoo, Santa comes in and is like, yeah, who wants presents? And so he's just giving them away. Merry Christmas. So ends that season. Really, I can't hold anything against this episode, because as a Christmas episode, it's probably one of the best Christmas episodes for Power Rangers I've ever seen. Though considering what the history of this franchise, that's a low bar to get above. But it definitely went high above it. I mean, nothing too special, but nothing too bad. I mean, it's a Christmas episode. It's silly, it's fun, and it's the last episode of Dino Charge. And it was just a fun way to send off everybody. Now, if that Dino Charge is truly over, overall, you can see this episode and miss it. You're not missing anything important, but if you're a Power Rangers fan and want an episode that's good for the holiday, this is probably the best you're gonna get. That's really all I have to say. And yeah, I'm Jargus Zero, and thanks for watching. And next year, I will see you for the new series of reviews for the latest season of Power Rangers. And that should be Ninja Steel. Until then, thanks for watching, hope to see you again, and let the power protect you.